Okay. Let's get started. Wait a minute, with running drinking water?
Alright, so we just made it into this abandoned school here. This is the first classroom we got into. I'm a bit out of breath. It was kind of a sketchy entrance.
Well, yeah, it's
But they got
Detroit.
the old projectors right here next to the desks. It just looks like this one's gonna be a good one. We're gonna keep going around the building. So the hallway here, just completely filled with school items. And if you look on top up there, it actually looks like this place has power, which is very unbelievable. I was not
Running
expecting
water and
that.
power?
Still got some drawings on the wall here, and just
Like, running water with power? Someone could be living in here. Unless it's... Because there could also be heat in here, too. Unless it's not a... Unless it's run by a boiler, which they would probably disconnect. But still, during the winter, and you're in here, it's literally a safe haven for anybody who it's down on their luck.
just tons of school supplies cluttered up over here. So I'm not really too sure if this was the lunchroom or if this is where they would practice like the music.
Okay. Okay. Either either the person behind the camera did this, or some hooligans went over and did this themselves. Either way, that's funny.
Musical instruments, because they have the stand up there. But this is so creepy. They have like a ritual going on right here with all these little baby dolls. We got one of the classrooms right here. And they actually have all the books and some more dolls on the shelves right here.
Well, we know where the source of the dolls came from.
You can see the power still on up there, just making it super eerie. All right, so we're headed upstairs right now to check out the classrooms up here. The lighting's a little bit better, and it looks like these hallways are a lot less clustered.
Wait, did they say anything about the the place being closed down for? Or what year it was? Because honestly, it seems like it was during the 90s.
Yeah, that's a good thing of it. It's been
They got the desks set up in here. I actually missed this classroom when I was first coming up. But it looks like this is the computer lab in here. And this is truly incredible. It is frozen in time with working power and all of the old computers just perfectly lined up. They've actually got the old racing wheel next to this one right here.
Whoa.
But then they have the old signs hung up on the walls as well.
Responsibility. Because people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are those who do.
So coming right across from the computer lab right here.
You saw nothing.
Oh wow, this looks like they would do their announcements here or something like that. They got the old tripods and like, I don't know how to describe this. It was like a news anchor setup with the old TV, another tripod right here. They've got the pictures hanging up. Even got the fake fruit.
fake
So coming
food.
back down the main hallway upstairs here, it's so eerie with the one light on at the end. Just makes it super, super creepy exploring this place. This is like the game room in here.
What was the
Super
game room?
decayed. Got the foosball right here. And the air hockey table. They've actually got these designs on the lockers right here. Seattle. Chicago over here. And then I believe they have a Detroit one up there as well.
Wait, why they have a bunch of city names that don't belong in their state?
With the 6 pillars of characters still hanging up here on the wall. Another room here on the second floor. And this looks like it would be the workout room with a couple of machines left behind. They got the old posters hung up here, the Jordan logo. And then it's really decayed. Ceiling's actually coming through.
Oh boy.
Back there.
I think that's a
Anyways,
little too short
coming
for
in this
you.
classroom right here. They've got some students' artwork still hung up on the wall here. But other than that, this classroom is pretty empty. It's just another old-fashioned TV setup right here.
God, it looks all so untouched. Honestly, if it was me, I would be taking. I would be liberating all of this stuff. Yes. Take it to a new place.
Is this the gym?
I don't know, maybe not. It's still someone's property here, so probably not.
It's kind of weird that they don't have any hoops in here, though. But it's nice. They still got the 3 lights on up there. And the hardwood floor.
I don't think I've ever seen a indoor gym. Wait, this is not. What they say?
Is this the gym?
Oh, gym. Right. I was right.
It's kind of weird that they don't have any hoops in here, though. But it's nice. They still got the 3 lights on up there.
Okay, so I was a little bit
floor.
confused there. Wow,
Nostalgic. On the
It's
walls here, they actually have signs that this was donated by Ford for the baseball academy. I'll have to blur out the name, but it's pretty cool. All the lights are barely hanging on.
Oh, you can see the bugs that are hanging around in the lights.
This looks like it was just kind of a storage room. They got some old TVs, monitors on the ground. They've got the old drinking fountains here. Oh my gosh, no way. I don't know if you can see it, but you can hear it. It sounds like there's a leak or something coming from the main level.
Huh.
But this is the last classroom on the second floor. And it is completely frozen in time. That is so cool. All the desks are still lined up. And some of them actually have art projects still on them. Bookshelves still filled with books. And then the walls, everything is still hung up. It's so cool to see. Still got the map hung up there as well. Oh my gosh. This is where that water sound was coming from.
Oh.
Oh my. That is crazy. And this is the art room right here. But this room is completely frozen in time. I'm getting soaking wet just standing in here. It's completely flooded. They still have these mats next to all of the kids' desks. It's super cool. Some of them have the old head. This was the old art room, so this is what they would be working on. And then right here, you got all the books and old projects still hung up on the wall. So outside of that flooded classroom right here, these hallways are just filled with more school supplies. Like they just packed it all into this hallway when they closed and never looked back.
Fully
You
free
can still see the
classroom.
light on over there too, making this such a creepy explore. The hallway here, you got the mural, just completely molded. You got the dual monitor setup actually right here. So some pretty nice computers too. All right, so coming down this way, this is gonna be the actual gym, not that room I thought it was upstairs. And not only is there working power in here, but it looks like they piled up all the PCs, the smart boards, the laptops, all of the electronics, and they threw them into this gym here. This is a huge pile of old PCs.
Did they do that because they were planning on coming back and getting this, but they didn't have the time nor the manpower? No, that's not the word. They probably didn't have enough time to retrieve them, so they just left it there and hope no one comes around. Because there's probably confidential stuff in those computers, but since it's been exposed to time itself, it who knows if it's still working. Because those confidential files would just be lost.
Just wrapping around the whole gym. And then when you get to here, these are the old monitors or TVs, I'm not too sure. But there's just so many of them in here, it's incredible. All this wasted money. Got a Dell laptop right here, completely shattered. Got the old Gatorade bottles right when you walk into this flooded classroom. Another projector right here. Room still has power. You can actually see the water when I walk. Got some trophies and jerseys over there. Some more trophies right over here too. Just left behind and forgotten.
Hit my mic,
Looks
sorry
like
about
this
that.
classroom is actually full of old donation clothes. Boxes ordered over here, and they still got some hung up over here as well. Teacher's lounge in here or something. Can hear that old light going, but it smells terrible in here. So one of the last rooms on the main floor here is actually the library. It looks like it's got all the books still on the bookshelves here. Still labeled. Even more over here. All these monitors here in the library as well. And when you look on the other side, it's actually also filled with books.
Oh, the paint is feeling bad. Probably the humidity.
So this is the last classroom in the entire school.
Okay.
It looks like this is the kitchen.
Yeah, kitchen.
Those lights won't give out. They still got the setup over here. And old food rotting away actually in the cabinets.
But they're canned. Actually, it looks
you can
like
really smell how old it is.
there was some form of fire. And they, unless those aren't burnt marks. I don't know what they are. Rust? Actually, yeah, the food would probably gone bad if the cans are rusting. Because they're exposed to air well, I mean, the food is exposed to air, and the cans are too. But what I'm saying is, it's exposed to a really bad climate, and it would make the food go bad because the air is piercing through the can from the rust. Or I could just be talking out my ass and not know anything.
You can really smell how old it is. It smells terrible in here. In the freezer here, they have these old sidekicks, these fruit slushies. I don't know if you guys remember these when you guys were in elementary school or middle school, but these were the bomb. And it's so crazy to see all of them there. It's so nostalgic. They've actually got the old snack prices on the door here. Water was 50 cents. Cookies, 50 cents.
Water 50 cents? Usually that's $2. Oh man, times have changed.
Wow.
Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video at this abandoned school. This was truly one of the best abandoned schools I've ever seen, especially with the working power after all of these years.
Thank you, TP Urbex. All right. Let's see. I really enjoyed that video. Well, I enjoyed the video, but it's really nice to see the. It's really nice to see an old school like that be somewhat good, but it seems like the more floors they go up, the worse conditions it gets, and it's due to weather, you know, water or rain coming down through the floor and doing that. But I'm wondering is what happened to that faucet, the one that got broke off? Did it just do it on its own, or did someone sabotage that? Because you know there's people that that came in there, so it's probably got sabotaged. All right. Let's see. Let's watch something else. Is that hook face reveal? Yes, that's me. That's definitely me. The working power and the books everywhere was weird. Yeah. It. Yeah, like there's still books around and no one took them, which led me to believe that they just didn't want the books. Books are for nerds. The working power I can see, but the water, it's probably run on the same system. It's been sent to the library. No, I've been watching these abandoned videos for quite a while, and most of the time they never, and I mean never, take the books out. Almost 90% of the time, they would still be there, abandoned.